Shalom from Israel, dear family and friends, and we're coming to the book of Ecclesiastes, Kohelet in Hebrew, or the preacher, the one who addresses the Kahal, and that would have been King Solomon. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. Havel, Havelim, Hakol Havel. This is the name of Abel, who was murdered by Cain. Cain and Abel. Havel, he passed. He didn't show up for very long on the world stage. So Havel Havelim, or vanity of vanities, empty of empty. It says in verse 4, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So open up in chapter number 1, and let's mark verses 7, 8, and 9. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. And scientists now are figuring that out, what Solomon told us thousands of years ago. There's no new thing under the sun. In Hebrew, Ein Chadash Tachat HaShamesh. No new thing. And this is, I don't want to get off into creation science, but we're discovering now that in prehistoric times, they're finding that they had metallurgy and creation of different metals through electrolysis that require electrolysis and other high-tech techniques of prehistoric metals that we didn't discover until recently, how to make these metals. And so now we're digging them up, and there's a whole category of what's called OOP finds, or OOP arts, OOP I believe it is, where you'll find old things, old technology that man has lost and then rediscovered, much of it within the last pretty short period of time, the last 100 years. But there's nothing new under the sun. Mankind loses knowledge, and then he regains knowledge. He loses it and he regains it. In the beginning, all people knew the one true God, the one true Yahweh, the one true Lord, Adonai. But they turned their backs. Our fathers, the sons of Adam, turned their back on the living and true God. And then God destroyed the world. But then the sons of Noah turned their back on the one true God. And so God picked out one nation, Israel, to bring the knowledge. One man, Abraham, and his descendants, to bring the one man, the Messiah, Yeshua. And one nation to bring one book to the world, to bring one man to the world, and to bring redemption. And that man is Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus of Nazareth. And the people are the Jewish nation, the people of Israel. And so pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Let's mark verses 14 and 15. I've seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. And here's a negative promise. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting or lacking cannot be numbered. So basically, we understand that when we believe in the Messiah of Israel who died and rose again, God takes our nature and he gives us a new nature. We still have that conflict between the old man and the new man, but the old man is going to be destroyed. The new man is a new creation, and he puts his seed within us. And I hope you've explained that to your family, to your children, to your grandchildren, and to everybody that you love. Look at the last verse, verse number 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. So knowledge for the sake of knowledge only leads to frustration and won't lead you to where you really want to be. So anyway, have the true wisdom of the Word of God, the true knowledge, not just knowledge for knowledge's sake. And I pray this for you and that God would bless you. Thank you so much. Love all of you. We'll see you next time. And shalom from Israel.